man, did they come to play tonight. And that was a really tough battle at Prairie School. And we have a model here with the kids. We're just staying humble and hungry. And the kids played like that tonight.
Still fighting for the loose ball. Westbrook's going to end back up with it.
My teammates gave me great opportunities to get the ball down low, score underneath the buckets, and rebounded as hard as I could for Coach, for all our fans here. We got scores on all levels. We got great defense. We got great effort. We hustle on the rebounding. I mean, couldn't really ask for a better team.
Beautifully sliced it. In their first trip to state, the Bonduel Bears are going to make their first championship game.
Into the drive, steal, Trey ball all the way to the basket.
We were super motivated. We know what we needed to do, and we got it done in the end. And we've been preparing for this moment the whole year. And
ahead to Johnson.
Coach to come back from down 14.
And they just kept staying the course, kept competing, right? Took it one possession at a time. They just kept staying after it, one after another. They got it done. I couldn't be more proud of those guys.
Spinning and scoring. Trey ball lost his balance that time. Probably looking for a foul. Outlet to Strom.
I mean, every day in practice, we work on a lot of shooting. And I mean, I live for these moments. And it's what you dream about when you're playing in your driveway.
Another chance to take the lead for Aquinas. Strom, a corner three. And he's got it. It's over. And the Blue Goals advance to the state championship.
Here are the starting lineups for today's Division IV state championship game between the Aquinas Blue Golds of the Mississippi Valley Conference and the Bonduel Bears of the Central Wisconsin Conference. First, today's starters for Aquinas. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore, number 1, Calvin Barr. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Braden Young. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 4, Vincent Barr. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 21, Trey Barr. And at guard, a 6'3" junior, number 32, Logan Becker. Aquinas is coached by Brad Reinhardt. And now today's starters for the Bonduel Bears. At guard is 5'9" senior, number 1, Cade Johnson. In the middle, a 6'6" junior, number 5, Ryan Westrick. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 21, Carter Maish. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 23, Quinn Wiesenberg. And at guard, a 6' senior, number 24, Race Hambling. Bonduel is coached by Duke Kopp. The officials for today's Division IV state final are Tim Whitaker from Hammond, Nick Bean from Hammond, and Derek Prohaska from Waunakee.
Well, Aquinas making their 9th trip to state in school history, 2nd year in a row, and Bonduel, their first time ever, searching for gold. Nate, what kind of tempo can we expect from these two teams?
You're going to see a 4-out, 5-out motion from Aquinas. They'll maybe keep a guy in there after he cuts to post up if they get the right matchup. You're going to see them going to the hoop a lot, looking for shooters as a secondary option. And then from Bonduel, you're going to see the big fella inside a lot. And then Wiesenberg will look to get the shots. And 1 and 24 like to control the game here.
This is Wiesenberg, the team's leading scorer.
Back screen.
Had him open for a moment. Here's an opening 3. That one is down the hatch. Carter Maish.
Set play to start things off. Back screen, Phil, turn and shot it because they didn't guard him hard enough.
Executed perfectly by the sophomore. Logan Becker, he's Aquinas' leading scorer. Kicks it out, Trey Barr, 3-ball on the way, trying to match. Braden Young comes away with a rebound. They swing it around. Becker, the team's best 3-point shooter, couldn't connect. Loose on the floor, Young hits the deck. The Bears maintain possession, and the other way we go. Wiesenberg, little stop and pop, got caught off balance. Vincent Barr clears the rebound, up ahead to Trey Barr. Backdoor Logan Becker.
Transition offense, nice job of running the floor. Good push and good look by number 21. Barr, great play. Trey Barr.
We have an official's timeout here as it looks like Kay Johnson needs to take care of the laces. Picked up a flat tire.
Get him some Velcro if this doesn't work.
Here's another look at the transition hoop by the Blue Golds.
Great pass. Excellent job finishing. Bonduel's going to have to make sure they get back on defense. The ill-advised shot by Wiesenberg there. I thought he should have thrown the ball inside to the big fella. Nice back screen that time. No help.
We saw that on the opening possession, and I thought it was open. This time they connect. Wiesenberg.
Same play. Just got the different option that time on the back cut.
Here's Calvin Barr, who had kind of a quiet game Thursday, because of foul trouble. Barr spinning and scoring. Trey Barr, the senior.
Smooth move with the pivot and a little fadeaway with the left hand. Nice play.
Johnson on the drive with Young on him. Mace looking inside. They want to get it to Westrick, but it seems like he gets double teamed every time. Becker with a steal. Up ahead, Trey Barr. Wiesenberg back on defense. Barr on the finger roll.
Trey Barr is really making a difference. He has come ready to play today, as he did yesterday.
Blue Golds grab their first lead. Westrick trying to work a pick and roll with Wiesenberg. Now Johnson gets it in the lane.
Calvin Barr's doing a nice job staying physical.
Young comes out of nowhere for the steal. And stolen right back. Wiesenberg. Johnson. No, couldn't connect. Young on the run. All the way in. Trey Barr on the rebound. Creating space and blocked out of bounds by Westrick. Some great up and down action here, Nate. Loving it.
Yeah. Nice pace to start things off. Aquinas really likes this pace a little more than Bonduel, I think. Excellent job by Trey Barr taking it to the other side of the rim with the right hand. Good block by Westrick.
Blue Golds working on a 1-point lead. Calvin Barr on the dribble drive. Back out Becker, a straight on three.
A couple of good looks for Becker. Just hasn't connected yet.
Wiesenberg on the drive. Inside Westrick with his first touch, and he makes it count.
Nice job cutting to the basket at the right time by Westrick that time. Ooh, the left-handed runner, what a beauty.
Barr up to 6 points, 6 of Aquinas' 8.
Very under control as he went off the one leg. A lot of coaches like to see people go off 2 feet. I think it's okay if you go up strong off of 1 foot.
Westrick couldn't connect that time. Calvin Barr defending, and now he brings it up.
Nice kickback three.
Vincent Barr, a little short on the three. Westrick comes out of there with it.
Westrick is huffing and puffing a little bit. This is a lot of up and down the last few possessions to start the game.
It's going to be a matchup to keep an eye on inside with Calvin Barr guarding Westrick. Westrick setting a high screen. Envelink, now Westrick. He can shoot the three on occasion, but that's going to be a foul on Becker with 13:52 to go here in the first half, and Aquinas up by 1.
A lot of people see that play and go, what the heck, but just because you're smaller doesn't mean you don't follow the big guy.
Here's a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Well, the Blue Golds off and running here in the early portions of this game. Take you back to Thursday against Mineral Point. They had 18 of their 57 points were on the fast break. And already today, 6 of their 8 points have been fast break points.
It's going to be an emphasis for Bonduel to get back on defense. They can't turn it over like that.
Barr stole the inbound. Westrick gets back on defense. Barr wins the challenge.
Excellent play by Calvin Barr to get his balance back. Bonduel's got to find a way to take care of the basketball. He can't have live ball turnovers that lead to easy baskets.
He's made with that three to open this game. Johnson in the corner.
High-low action, maybe.
Griffin Ullman checking into the game wearing number 14. Maish, another look at a three. Battle for the rebound. What do we got? Jump ball situation. Lestrick and Traybar battling for that one, along with a couple others.
Nice penetration and pitch. Three there. Just missed it. Good rebound, but they tied it up nicely by Aquinas.
You see Finley Strom checking into the lineup for the first time for Aquinas. Number 0 had that huge game against Mineral Point. 16 points off the bench.
Setting up something special here. And high ball screen action would be my guess. There we go.
Barr gets the pick, goes between the legs. Now Young back out to Barr, open for three. Got it. What a start for Trey Barr. He's up to 9 points.
Just like the way he takes his time, sets his speed. He's not going to rush that three, but if it's really open, he's going to take it and knocks it down.
Anvilink with a little stop and pop in the lane. Young clears the rebound, and Blue Gold's off and running again. It's Barr. On the kick in the corner, Strom. Three ball from the corner, got it.
It all started with a block out on the other end by number 3. Brandon Young did a great job of kicking it up the floor. Great penetration and pitch on this three. You're going to see coming back in the highlight here. 21 takes it right into the lane, draws him in, kicks it out for a nice wide open three and drains it.
Yeah, Strom had that 16 points on Thursday, season high 18 points earlier this year against Holman. Really a big lift off the bench, and Brad Reinhardt talking about his team's depth and how they have at least 6-7 guys who average at least 7 points a game.
Yeah, that's helpful. And it's hard for the defense. They don't know really who to focus on, who to guard. You know, any given night, any guy can step up and make plays for you, and you're seeing that today again. Yesterday, the other day, he did a great job of stepping up and helping Aquinas win that game as well.
Bonduel, well, they can fill it up too. They have 5 players who average in double figures, so it's in their DNA as well too, Nate. Let's see how they respond.
Yep. See, Johnson's got the nose plug in, a little bloody nose action. Nice high post flash handoff.
Sam Roberts in the lineup now, number 30. And here's a nice little jumper from the mid-range by Griffin Ullman.
Great pull-up by Ullman. Showed some athleticism on that one, rising up over the defender.
They're up high. Probes the lane. Now Calvin Barr. Barr on the kick to Braden Young, a corner 3. And the Blue Gold's on fire right now. 3 of 7 from three-point range, but they've knocked down their last couple.
Braden Young really stepping into that one. Looks really comfortable shooting the ball. Great ball movement on that.
Near steal by Barr. Anvilink straight on 3. Knocking it down. A big-time three-pointer by Race Anvilink.
Nice step up by Anvilink. May have gotten knocked over on that one. Now we're going to see a little zone by Bonduel. We did this last possession, and Aquinas moved the ball really well. So it's an extended 2-3 zone. Just kind of talking a lot, switching. Aquinas is trying to figure it out.
Barr to the basket. Couldn't finish.
Great look, though. Just drove right through the seam of the zone. Got a really nice look.
Nate coming around the screen.
Finley Strom does a great job on defense getting into that passing lane.
Rebound cleared by Becker. Blue Golds don't have the numbers, but Young says, what the heck, I'm going to take it in there anyway.
I'll make that one. 32 is a great rebound. That was a man-sized rebound right there. Led to the break again.
9-point lead for Aquinas. Johnson for 3. Barr has the rebound. Blue Gold's on the run again. Barr to Calvin Barr, up and in, and Aquinas has their biggest lead of the game.
Again, just great transition by Aquinas. Bonduel has to find a way to stop the transition.
They lob it inside. It's Roberts getting in the lane, and that's going to be a foul on Strom, and a couple of free throws coming for Sam Roberts.
So a nice ball screen, fake ball screen, and a slip to the basket. Nice pass on top to get it in to number 30, Sam Roberts.
Roberts averaging 4 points a game. One of a handful of seniors on this Bonduel squad who I'm sure have been pointing to this moment, finishing out their careers at the state tournament.
Yeah, just a great team player, comes off the bench, does a good job, you know, filling in minutes for them. They play about 7 deep, sometimes 8, and they really need him and number 14 to step up, and they both have done their part so far, but they got to do a better job getting back on defense. Back to the zone again.
Callan Reinhardt into the lineup for the first time for Aquinas. He has it right now. In the corner, Calvin Barr launching a 3, and the Blue Goals continue to heat it up.
Just taking their time on the zone until they get a great shot. And they're making all of them right now, or a bunch of them.
And there's a foul that'll send Quinn Wiesenberg to the free throw line.
Wiesenberg kind of forced that one. Aquinas a little too aggressive defensively, and he draws the contact going to the line.
Wiesenberg, first team all-conference selection in the Central Wisconsin East.
Kind of struggled early in the game the other day, and now he needs to get going. He needs to help his team. He's going to have to take on a big role being their leading scorer if they're going to come back here.
He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was able to fill up the box score in other ways for Bonduel.
Yeah, great teammate. Does whatever he needs to do to try to help his team win. Oh, goodness.
Westrick came out of nowhere to grab that rebound, but it's going to be a travel after he hit the deck. Here's a message now from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. And I talked about Bonduel and their handful of seniors kind of aiming towards this big moment. Dukop in his 12th season. Check out this path towards success for the Bears. Slowly, gradually rising, been a winning program, and then they hit it out of the park this year at 28-1 and reaching the Division IV state title game.
Duke and his players have done a great job in the last 4 years, just building that program, getting it where it is today. Coach Kopp used to be the JV girls coach at Bayport a while back. That's when I first got to know him.
So you know his style, got to know
Yep.
what he preaches.
Great guy.
Strong for 3.
Getting too many easy looks out of that corner, out of the zone. The guy in the bottom of the zone needs to get out there and guard that, or else they need to get out of it. Now you're seeing a little zone by Aquinas. 2-3 zone. Nice job getting to the high post and kicking it out.
Andalik on the answer.
Excellent job getting it to that high post, kicking it opposite right away with no hesitation. Andalik steps into that one and drills it.
His second made 3-pointer today. Strong trying to answer. A rare miss here in the last few minutes. Battle for the rebound, and it comes back out to Aquinas.
Got to pass and catch the ball cleanly. Coach Ullman, my high school coach, used to say, if you can't pass, you can't catch, you can't play. You got to make sure you can do those things.
The 3 foundations of the fundamentals of basketball, right?
Yeah. I don't care if you can dribble or not, but you got to be able to pass it, catch it, rebound, play defense, and you have a chance to play at least.
And there's a little reach-in foul on Westrick. Just the first team foul on Bonduel, so at the 8:02 mark. Only 3 team fouls for Aquinas, so nobody in any real foul trouble or any kind of team foul situation developing. Vincent Barr back into the lineup.
Aquinas mixing in their top 7 really well, mixing the minutes up.
Trey Barr almost had it stolen. Blue Gold's patient as they try to figure out this Bonduel zone.
Very patient, looking for a high-low on that one. Nice cut through. Taking their time, though. You're up by 12. You're not in a big rush right now.
Here's Barr spinning on Westrick. Oh, a beautiful spin move by Calvin Barr.
Showing his athleticism, getting around Westrick on that one. A really good job of his footwork with the spin move, getting up on the glass to finish.
Barr, the team's second leading scorer, was held to just 2 points on Thursday because of foul trouble. He's already up to 9. Westrick finally getting free inside. First time we've seen that today.
Yeah, nice job getting into the short corner, having the guy dive in and getting a nice, easy layup for Westrick. Aquinas, same thing right there. Nice look to the short corner.
Barr with Johnson on him. And now Braden Young. Barr on the drive and the kick. They swing it around. Becker down the lane. Calvin Barr, baseline wanted Vincent Barr. They have a little miscommunication between the brothers. Here's a word now from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Aquinas up by 12, 31-19. Turnovers playing in a role as it usually does, doesn't it, Nate?
Yes.
Take a look at turnovers and then points off turnovers here. Bonduel with 4 turnovers to just 2 for Aquinas, and then points off turnovers. The Blue Gold's able to take advantage.
Yeah, 7-0 on turnovers, the 4-2. Again, like I said, the live ball turnovers are the big ones. Like Aquinas' last one isn't quite as big of a deal because they have time to set up their defense.
They went high-low on that offensive possession for the Bears. That's going to be a foul on Trey Barr.
You gotta love the big fella, Westrick. Biggest guy on the floor. He hustles after the ball so the officials don't have to go get it. What a nice kid. Oh, lob to Westrick. Got it.
Got the reload. Westrick now up to 6 points.
Great job of keeping the ball high so no one else could get it.
That 15-point lead by Aquinas has been carved down to 10 for the Bears.
Bonduel sticking with their 2-3 zone.
Becker, a 3. Got it. Oh, I'll tell you what, Aquinas now 6 of 11 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I think Coach Kopp is just hoping they'll cool off a little bit. Thinks they maybe can't guard them off the dribble, so they want to stay in that zone and see what happens. And a reversal on top.
Mage back over to Johnson. A good look at a 3, knocking it down, and now the Bears are starting to heat up.
You can see their balance, too. Different guys stepping up at scoring.
And they're now 4 of 6 from 3-point range. Barr got that bounce.
Look inside here. Double, triple. Steps through, really good move. Just missed it with the left hand.
Calvin Barr holding his ground inside, guarding the big fella. Now Vincent Barr. Trey Barr looking for somebody. Finds Vincent Barr. Calvin Barr, he's got 11 points in this one already. Trey Barr, 3-ball, got it. They made 7 of their last 10 3-point shots. The Blue Gold's on fire here at the Kohl Center.
Keep shooting like that. It's going to be tough for Bonduel to come back.
Skip it across. Now Wiesenberg looks at a 3. Long rebound, chased after, saved by Johnson, and then off of Johnson after a ping-pong off Braden Young. What an action.
Yeah, wonderful hustle play there. You're going to see the kick-out 3 here by Trey Barr. Nice left-handed stroke. Drains it from the top of the key.
The 2025 WIAA Basketball Championships are brought to you by Jones Dairy Farm. Jones has been helping families fuel up with better breakfast options like their all-natural sausage or dry-aged bacon since 1889.
Now back to man defense now here for Bonduel. Same as last possession.
Becker gets in the lane and nails it.
Excellent job of jump stopping, getting his balance and going up strong. Nice jump shot.
Aquinas is shooting 68% from the field. Westrick just bullies his way inside, but he couldn't finish.
Great look again. He's got to get those to fall.
Strom, that's an NBA-like 3.
Heat check there.
The way they've been going for the Blue Golds, I don't blame them for firing that one up.
Not at all.
Wiesenberg can't connect.
Bonduel doesn't have to rush shots like that. They need to stick to their game. Just start playing a little better defense and hope Aquinas misses some shots like that. but they don't need to force it and get it all back at once. Take your time and run offense like you usually do.
Westrick, he can knock those down once in a while, and he does right there. Westrick is actually a 50% three-point shooter.
Yeah, he's the walk-up man, gets the rebound, kicks it out, and then what we call the walk-up man, he's the last guy up the floor, usually ends up with a really good look.
Doesn't shoot a whole lot of them. Here's a turnover. Back the other way come the Bears. Cade Johnson. Tapped out of bounds by Strom, who got back on defense. 2:40 to go, first half of our Division IV championship. Timeout here, and we'll take one as well. Here's a word from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Rocking out here at the Kohl Center. The Blue Goals up 41-27. I tell you what, it's been let it fly has been the theme here today, Nate. Both these teams hitting from three-point range. In fact, of the 12 made three-pointers between these two teams, 9 different players have made at least one.
That's incredible. 7 of 13 for Aquinas. You got 5 of 9 for Bonduel. Great shooting. Another chance right here.
And Belink. In and out. Now Treybar, 3-on-2 for the Blue Goals if they want it. And they'll pull it back out. On the trail, Braden Young. Calvin Barr had it poked away by Anvilink and then saved by Johnson.
Great hustle by Johnson. Nice poke by Anvilink to get that one. Setting things up. Good job by Johnson.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark of the first half. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on Young. And Nate, if you're Bonduel, you're down by 14 these final 2 minutes, what is your strategy? How far do you think you want to carve into that lead before you feel comfortable?
You'd like to get it back to single digits for sure, and just make sure you're getting back on defense. That time they stop the transition. They need to continue to do that if they want to have a chance to stay in this game. Great out-of-bounds play, screen-to-screener action. Thought they had Westrick on it, but it was... Oh, that's a tough shot.
And Belink almost banked it in.
A little strong on that one, but he almost got awarded for it. So this is a tough matchup here when you've got Westrick guarding Trey Barr.
Aquinas able also to control the boards as well. 18-8 over Bonduel. Here's Young.
Ball screen hedge and recover action by Westrick. Did a nice job. Boy, they were really in the passing lanes, except for Westrick. He's helping everywhere on D.
Here's Barr with Westrick on him. Now back out to Strom. Yeah, the Bears have really amped up the man-to-man defense, that's for sure, in this possession.
Picking up the pressure, number 0 from Strom just got away with a push in the chest there. A little frustrated with this number 14 Ullman being all over him.
And now with under a minute to go, we'll see if the Blue Goals, well, if they continue to remain patient or they attack. Barr, faked one-way, beautiful left-hand finish.
Little inside-out dribble, really faked Westrick out. Tough for him to guard that action.
Hey, don't forget to stick around for the Jones Dairy Farm halftime report coming up to you in just about 38 seconds. Fade away. Ullman couldn't get it to go.
Ullman tried his luck again on that pull-up jump shot. A nice look, can really rise up, but he missed that one. Now Aquinas will hold for the last shot. And it is man-to-man defense.
Trey Barr dribbling out high. Westrick is guarding him, but giving him some space. And let's see what Trey does here with 10 seconds. Logan Becker.
Action.
Becker from mid-range. So smooth.
Great setup. The handoff to the ball screen action ended up getting a wide open look.
Well, a very efficient first half for Aquinas. They head into the locker room with their biggest lead of the game, 18 points.
You're going to see this last play. There's the handoff into the ball screen action. Nice split and a pull-up jump shot by number 32, Logan Becker, who looks really strong out there.
Yeah, Aquinas has 3 players with at least 9 points in that first half. Has to be one of the best first halves of the season that they've played. Maybe we can find out. We'll send it over to Nicole Sedeby, who's standing by with Aquinas head coach Brad Reinhardt.
Coach, your offense looks really comfortable, shooting over 50% from three. Where is that comfortability coming from?
Yeah, I think we've gotten the pace we wanted. We were able to get out on the fast break a little bit and get some easy ones at the rim, and that opened some stuff up on the outside. We were able to share the ball.
Is experience paying off for you through these first 18?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got depth and balance, right? Like, we're able to find the open kid, and the open kid's been able to knock down shots. I think that's been the difference so far.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Scott?
Thank you, Nicole. Here's a word now from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. Well, can the Bears make a comeback? Maybe we'll get some insight here. Head coach Duke Kopp standing by with our Nicole Sedevine.
Coach Kopp, Aquinas controlling that tempo a bit. How do you come out and set the tempo yourself?
We need to just push the ball a little more. We got to get up in the grill on defense. I don't know if a team can shoot better than what they're doing right now, so we got to weather the storm and see what happens.
We saw you switch to that man-to-man defense. How is that helping with their speed?
We mixed a little bit there. They're fast. They're athletic. Every kid is all the same on theirs, and we're going to do the best we can.
Good luck in the second.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scott?
All right, leading scorers in this one. Aquinas with 2 players in double figures. Trey Barr with 14 and Calvin Barr 11. Bonduel led in scoring by Ryan Westrick with 9 and Race Anvelink with 6.
Becker also had 9 for Aquinas too. Some big baskets for him. He looks solid. Played all 18 minutes, so did Trey Barr. So two big fellas for them. Solid looking kids.
Opening possession of the second half goes to Bonduel. Game 2 of 5 here on Championship Saturday at the Kohl Center. We're thrilled that you've joined us here on Championship Saturday. Got our Division III championship coming up right after this one. And later on tonight, the Division II title game at 6:30, followed by the Division I title game at about 8:15.
Excellent job by Finley Strom getting over the top to steal that ball on that entry pass.
Blue Goats have it. Calvin Barr swinging around. Trey Barr.
Here's their 5-out motion offense. Sometimes the guy will stop inside if he thinks he has we got a foul on 21.
Carter Maish, a little too much contact up high, so that'll be a foul on him. Fouls were not really an issue in that first half. In fact, there weren't even that many free throws shot, just 4 by Bonduel. And Aquinas has yet to shoot a free throw in this game.
Pretty clean game. There hasn't been that many opportunities, really, just with all the fast breaking and the mixing up of the defenses. There hasn't been a lot of contact. Free-flowing game.
Trey Barr with Wiesenberg on him. Double team came. Vincent Barr left open and knocks down the 3.
Bar to bar again. Really great job working together to get a nice, easy look on that left wing.
Vincent with his first points of the game after he poured in 15 on Thursday. Anvelink, a little catch and shoot 3-pointer. Westrick battles for the rebound and gets it.
That would have been a tough shot to make. Pull up really quick.
Barr holding his ground on that drive by Westrick. It'll stay with Bonduel.
You're going to see a nice penetrating dribble. Good job jump stopping, making an easy pass out for a wide open 3.
Launching a 3. Knocked out of there by Trey Barr. Got a little too much of Westrick that time, so that'll be a foul on Aquinas.
Westrick came up hobbling a little bit there. Hope he's okay. The 1-4 low action here. Look to lob it to Westrick over the top.
Westrick to a crowd.
We're going to say the ball got tipped and then hit the back of the standard.
So it'll stay with Bonduel. And that's what the Blue Goats are pointing to, that it hit the side of the backboard and went out of bounds.
Nice job denying the pass in by Aquinas.
Wiesenberg, it's been tough going for him today. He can't connect, and Young comes out of there with it.
They're doing a great job of defending Wiesenberg, making it really difficult. And another transition 3 for number 4, Vincent Barr.
And another 3 more fast break points for the Blue Goats, who've been rolling. Westrick open for 3. Rebound comes off to Trey Barr. Blue Gold's off and running again. Becker from 18. They are on fire.
Becker is really smooth. He's really good at keeping control. He didn't go flying in there. He stepped up, pulled up, hit a nice little jump shot.
Aquinas opening the second half, 3 of 3 from the field after shooting 66% in the first half.
Nice look for Andelink. He usually makes that one.
Young on the drive, had it poked away by somebody, couldn't see who. May have been Andelink.
He got screened out by the official. Couldn't see it either.
Johnson, rebound comes off to Becker.
We're going to slow it down here, catch their breath a little bit. At least Trey Barr looks like he is.
Yeah, I think even the Blue Golds want to catch their breath a little bit here, and they've been off and running all game long.
Yes, they have.
Calvin Barr down the lane with a left hand.
They keep such nice spacing with the 5-out look, and number 1 does a great job getting through there, slicing in. Calvin Barr with another one.
Calvin Barr, just a sophomore, terrific athlete.
Again, Bonduel real quick with their shot attempts. Not always the game they want to play.
Young, a surprise miss by the Blue Golds. They've been so hot here to start the second half.
I think both teams are kind of waiting for the TV timeout. Now Coach Kopp says that's enough. We need a break. Going to take a full timeout.
Blue Golds in control. Here's a word now from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Quite the shooting display so far for Aquinas today. 9 of 16 from beyond the arc. Still a ways away from the record. Mineral Point made 15. That was just last year on their way to a state championship. 6 different Blue Golds have made 3-pointers today.
Lots of time left in this one, so they'll have a chance. 6 more would tie the record. I'm sure they're not concerned about that. They're more concerned with just winning, but gives us something to look at. Nice spin move by Johnson.
Well done. And that ends a 10-0 run by Aquinas to start the half. First hoop for the Bears here after halftime.
Good timeout by Coach Kopp to get things settled down there, get his group, the puppies, organized, as one of our announcers likes to say.
Barr can't connect on the spin. Johnson on the run.
Take your time, get a great shot.
Nash with Finley Strom on him. Nash somehow maintaining the dribble, but loses the ball. Here's Barr up ahead. And, came up a little short on the lefty lay-in.
Well, those ones are tough to take as a player. You're all alone. Sometimes those are difficult shots.
Staring down an easy one, right?
Yep.
And Blaine. Rebounded inside, Roberts.
Got hammered, and it went in somehow.
And a foul, Sam Roberts. A chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Well done.
Looked like it had no chance to go in when they let it go, but let's take a look at that one.
He got contacted by a couple of Blue Golds and still got it to go.
He sure did. Comes off the bench and does something positive right away, though.
Trey Barr leading the game for Aquinas with 3 fouls. He's really the only one with any kind of foul issues. And Roberts completes the 3-point play. He has 4 points in the game.
Nice job giving your team a boost, coming off the bench, making something happen right away. Number 14 in for Bonduel also right now. Ullman is back in the game.
Ryan Johnson in as well for Aquinas, wearing number 20. And the Blue Golds lob it into Logan Becker. He'll set up the offense. 13 minutes to go in our Division IV championship. Barr, that one's a little short. Long rebound comes off to Andelink. And the Bears starting to push the tempo. Westrick couldn't handle it though, a little bit too much.
Just overshot him a little bit. Great look ahead, just too high of a pass. Couldn't quite get it. Now they're going to pick up a little bit. See if they create something with their defense. Token pressure a little bit.
Becker on the driving kick. Strom turned down the 3-pointer.
Coach didn't feel it that time. Wants to take a little time off the clock. Pesky defense by Johnson.
Vincent Barr on the kick to Strong. A drive and a foul. We'll see if they call that one on Ullman or Westrick. It's on Griffin Ullman, so to the free throw line will go Finley Strong.
First time to the free throw line tonight. Unbelievable. Zero, yeah, he didn't take that wide open three-point shot and then ended up getting to the basket here and getting his first time at the free throw line. Knocks it down.
As you mentioned, Nate, these are the first free throw attempts of the game for the Blue Golds. Strom, honorable mention all conference in the Mississippi Valley.
When they've taken it to the basket, they've been really open to shoot layups, except for that time right there. It's the first time they really got contacted, I think.
And now another second chance opportunity for Aquinas after Vincent Barr got the offensive rebound off the missed free throw. He has it right now. Strom driving baseline, kick in the corner, Becker, a three ball on the way. Long rebound comes off to Anveling. Here come the Bears.
It was a nice looking shot. That thing looked like it was going in again, and good backspin on it, just a little bit long.
Blue Golds comfortably in front, led by as many as 28.
See what they have set up, a little ball screen on the left wing. Handoff.
Anveling. We've seen that a couple of times, couldn't connect there. Strom trying to gather, hits the deck.
Not a lot of high school kids are really good at coming off a screen that quickly or off handoff that quickly to hit that shot. We're going to call it. Yep.
Offensive foul on Kelvin Barr. Kay Johnson doing a nice job of standing his ground.
Coach Reinhardt was a little upset there, not at the referee, but at his player, telling him stay on 2 feet, jump stop, make the right play. Don't charge into people. We don't need that right now. Just run the clock, keep getting good looks.
Anveling on the handoff to Ullman. Now Johnson in the corner. Anveling open for three.
That's a better look, though.
Roberts comes out there with an offensive rebound and a foul. And he'll go to the free throw line. The senior coming off the bench, giving the Bears a lift.
Second time he's gotten an offensive rebound here in another putback situation. Excellent hustle by Sam Roberts. A little short on that.
Roberts 2 out of 4 from the free throw line today. Wiesenberg back into the lineup now for Bonduel, replacing Anveling.
Roberts shoots 65%. The numbers say he's probably going to make this one, right, Scott?
If I'm not a math wizard, but yes. Notice I waited till the ball went in.
Right. All right, here they go again. 5-out action. Little screen by Trey Barr, cut through. They're not going to be in a rush at all. They're just going to run some good offense. Try to penetrate off this little weave action.
Logan Barr with Roberts on him. Wiesenberg guarding Trey Barr. Now Trey Barr swinging around Vincent. Now Becker. Becker on the left-hand drive. Strong. And now Vincent Barr.
Nice job just catching, pivoting, jump stopping, taking your time. Now a little back cut action.
Kick it back out. Open three, Braden Young. That's going to be short.
That's really a good job, though. It was great offense, taking their time, trying to get a great shot, and they ended up with a really, really good look for number 3, Braden Young.
Here's Johnson challenging Strom, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Aquinas. So 10:21 to go. That's 14 fouls on Aquinas. Timeout here at the Kohl Center. We got one as well. Here's a word from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Yeah, both teams have cooled off a bit here at the Kohl Center. Aquinas just one of their last 8 shot attempts, and Bonduel hasn't made a field goal in just over 3 minutes. Got a couple of free throws mixed in there.
Yep, number 30 is the reason why they did that. They're going to look flash high and then try to get it down to the big fella. But number one's doing such a good job getting around him, being physical.
Yeah, Bard, Westrick battling inside. Here's Mace trying to force the issue and does a nice job.
Excellent job of coming set, spinning back to the right hand and finishing.
Known for his three-point shooting, Mace getting inside and finishing strong. You wouldn't call this a stall for Aquinas, but it's just being extremely patient.
Just being patient, playing within the rules. There's no shot clock, so why would you want to rush right now? You're up by 21. There's no reason to rush. Be smart. Play within the rules. Do what you want. I would call it a stall, but I'd call it just being smart. They're going to run some offense until they get a great shot. Bonduel really trying to pick up the pressure where they can.
Here's Strom on the drive. Floats one up, couldn't get it to go. And Young battles for the rebound and gets it. A second chance, Barr. Becker, left open for three. Nails it.
I'd say that's the kind of shot they want, not the one that Finley Strom put up before that. They were lucky they got that rebound, got it back. I think Coach Reinhardt's really happy with that, the finish on that.
And probably rolled off 45 seconds off the game clock.
Yep.
You see three-point shooting. Aquinas was 10 of 20. Bonduel, 5 of 18.
Incredible shooting. Still getting after it, though. Look at this hustle.
From behind, Westrick. He had 20 points and 12 rebounds in that win over the Prairie School on Thursday. He was a force. Here's Barr getting into the lane. Westrick bodies him up, and that's going to be a foul on Westrick. That's his second.
Stepped in, took it in the chest a little bit. Was leaning over a little too much.
Stay with us on this WIA network station. We have the Division III championship coming up. Milwaukee Academy of Science and Freedom will take the floor after this one.
In the zone here now by Bonduel. And leave a wide open shot.
Barr couldn't connect on that one. And back the other way come the Bears. Anbeling on the hesitation. Spinning. And getting the kind bounce.
Nice spin, nice finish. Really like number one, Calvin Barr, the sophomore from Aquinas. Does a lot of different things for your team. Playing great defense on Westrick. Sides having 13 points.
Open inside, Strom, they collapse. And now the swing. Barr getting into the lane, left-handed floater.
Trey Barr with an excellent little floater with the left hand.
He's up to 16 points now, leads all scorers. Westrick backing down. Calvin Barr gets it to go. Westrick now into double figures with 11.
Westrick with a nice little old school move, I would call. Over the shoulder, spin back. Nice play. Looks like he's trying to foul there. Coach Reinhardt is saying that's a foul, isn't it?
Anbeling switching the defense, and Becker launching a three. Another reload for Aquinas. Here's Braden Young knocking it down. Second chance opportunities for the Blue Golds, and the lead is up to 21, but answering the other end is Mace for three.
Nice answer. Timeout by Coach Kopp, a 30-second timeout. Even though Aquinas 2 different times probably didn't get the shot they want according to their coach, this time, both times they get the rebound and they get a putback.
Bonduel starting to heat up a little bit here at the Kohl Center. They've made their last 4, but they having a tough time carving into this blue gold lead.
Nice kick out three. Those are the easiest threes in the game, I think. Those in the walk-up threes are probably the easiest threes in the game. Getting that inside out look is so much easier to shoot the ball.
Well, the 2025 WIAA Basketball Championships are brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years.
Gotta love the sportsmanship by both schools, the school spirit. It's awesome. The WIAA has done a really nice job pumping things up, throwing some music in here, throwing out t-shirts. some new things there. The guitar stuff before, that was really fun.
Feeling like a big-time event, which it always is here at the Kohl Center.
A little trap out of the timeout. Nice step-through pass. Really nice take by Barr.
And the finish.
So Bonduel tried a little trapping zone there, half-court trap. Aquinas did a great job stepping through.
Maish nails another one.
A nice transition three by Bonduel. Gives it right back.
That's his third made three-pointer today. He was fourth in the state in three-point shooting.
Nice to have Calvin Barr up here, a tall guy, to be able to throw over the top of the trap. Heads up into the stands.
And into the fourth row. Timeout here at the Kohl Center, and we're going to take one too. Here's a word from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Well, the Aquinas Blue Golds continue to challenge the record book. They've made 20 three-pointers in this two-day tournament, two-game tournament, I should say, and that's moving them up the standings in Division 4, second most in Division 4 state tournament history. As we mentioned earlier, Mineral Point holds the Division 4 state tournament record for made threes.
They get something out of the trap after the timeout. A little bit too long of a pass there. They got to come meet the pass or just not throw it so soft. Quick again.
Handling. Maish gets it back though. Got to be careful when he's beyond the arc. That one was blocked. Andelink gets it back. Rebound comes off to Logan Becker. A couple of good opportunities for the Bears. They couldn't quite connect.
Really nice turnaround jump shot. Just missed that one. He rushed his three again a little too much. Doing a nice job trapping it in the corners.
Stolen away.
Another turnover.
They forced a couple of turnovers with that trap. Now Maish on the push. Left open for three. Cleared out of there by Young.
A little tougher coming down on the dribble than it is on the catch and shoot. That one was short. Okay, nice job stepping through and attack.
Becker on the drive and the finish.
Good pass by Calvin Barr to Becker. Takes it in for an easy layup.
Becker up to 16 points. And a steal off the deflection. Calvin Barr. Trey Barr up and in. And the fast break points adding up for Aquinas.
Outstanding job. Kind of a secondary break there. Calvin Barr hesitated nicely.
They've scored
cutting through.
They've scored 20 points off the break compared to just 6 for Bonduel.
Huge difference in the game, that and the three-point shooting.
The lead up to 25. Johnson stuck, trying to find somebody. He took a little extra step, so we're headed the other way.
Foot slid a little bit. Kids are working so hard.
10 turnovers now on Bonduel.
Here we come with that half-court trap with diagonal pass there. They would have had a layup. Number 3 was open underneath. No one in the middle here for Aquinas. I thought they might flash somebody middle. There he is.
There's Strom flashing middle. Barr skips it across to Becker. Becker on the drive. And back out to Barr. Now the Blue Golds just content to play catch out on the perimeter. And Barr to the basket, and another layup for the Blue Golds.
Just really good patience, yet they're going to take it when it's there, but patient enough. And now Coach Kopp is going to come and let some of his secondary players play the last part of the game.
Here's Strom on the drive, and that's going to be a foul on Sam Roberts. Here's another look at Calvin Barr. Splitting the defenders and laying it in. He's had one heck of a game, up to 15 points.
Nice strong take to the basket, sweep through over the top, finishes at the glass. You see a bunch of subs here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what a special season for Bonduel and Duke Kopp, recognizing that. And a couple of seniors in that starting lineup. Andelink, Kay Johnson, Sam Roberts coming off the bench as senior. They've set the bar, or I should say, set the bar high for the Bears in their program.
Yes, they have. Congratulations to Bonduel on making it here and getting a good win that first day. Just ran into a buzzsaw and a team that's really hot right now, Aquinas.
Jacob Thornton into the lineup now for Aquinas, wearing number 2.
Bonduel's got 4 subs in on the floor now.
Here's Calvin Barr, back out Logan Becker. And now Jacob Thornton will stop and pop from 18. Right off the bench, he nails it.
And a quick timeout by Coach Reinhardt just to get his subs in now. We're going to go to break. There we go.
We'll take a timeout as well. The Blue Goats can feel it. Here's a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station. Aquinas fans thrilled, excited, looking like they're about to win their 5th state title.
It's been tough for the 1 seed in the past in D4. And it's going to be again today.
Get some of those new players in here for Bonduel.
Number 2, number 3, number 34.
Cole Westfall, Mason Zuliger.
Number 22.
Here's Cole Westfall, can't connect. Ryan Johnson comes out there for Logan, and that's going to be a foul on Mason Zuliger. Oh, nope, jump ball. Also in the lineup for Bonduel, Cody Schrader. 22, Mason Balwan. Beckett Hartleben also into the lineup. Johnson brings it across. New players in for Aquinas as well. Henry Burns here on the drive. Lost the handle. Back the other way we go. This is Cole Westfall. Schrader. Down to 1:39. Schrader fakes, shoots, off the mark.
Got the rebound, another chance.
Here's Westfall launching one. Long rebound comes off to Johnson.
Nice look for Westfall. Now we're going to get 4 more subs for Aquinas and 2 more for Bonduel.
William Horahan wearing number 50 into the lineup now for Aquinas, and that's going to be a foul on Westfall with 1:15 to go. And we get a little hockey change here. Oh, line change going here.
Trying to get the numbers and names for you. 15, 23, 24, 40 for Aquinas. Oh, 40 going out. My fault.
Brad Reinhardt hugging his son, Talon Reinhardt. What a moment that must be for father-son. They're going out as state champions. Well, Talon's just a junior, so he'll get a chance to come back and win another one. There you get a look. No school has won a title in 3 different divisions, and Aquinas is on the verge of becoming the first school to do that. They won the Division II title in 2003, and their other state titles, they won the 2003 championship in Division II. Their other championships came in Division III. This one coming in Division IV.
Guys still playing hard. Doesn't matter if you're the top guy, the bottom guy. They're all going to play hard still. Both teams coach well. The inside out 3. Get in there. No.
3-pointer no good by Jack Dwyer.
Great hustle. 15. Zernicki. Jack Zernicki.
Here's Cody Schrader.
The whole crowd wants Cody to shoot that ball, baby. Oh, no.
They lost the handoff. And that's going to be an over and back situation. Aquinas will take it with 11 seconds.
And for Aquinas is number 40, William Horahan. Others in for the Blue Goals,
number 15, Roman Kirchner also into the lineup. So is Cullen Swanson.
They're going to correct the...
Owen Ludlow.
So they just corrected the call. Bonduel one last chance here. Said the ball was tipped, so no over and back call.
Will Dickinson also in for Aquinas. Final seconds of our Division IV championship. The Aquinas Blue Goals on the verge. State title number 5 in school history. After the heartbreak of losing in the semifinals on a last-second shot last year to Mineral Point, the Blue Goats make it back, beat Mineral Point in a tight one in the semifinals on Thursday, and then close the deal on Championship Saturday. Here's a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. State title number 5 coming back to lacrosse. The Aquinas Blue Golds win the Division IV state title 74-45 over Bonduel. Let's hand out some trophies and some medals as well. Here's PA announcer Jim Strick.
The WIA Board of Control invites you to participate in the awards ceremony for these two fine teams that have just completed their tournament competition. Making the presentation today will be Board of Control members Nathan Lehman from Stratford, Jill Stover from Waterford, Carl Morin from Northwestern, Kurt Cohen from Potosi, Corey Hinkle from Luck, along with WI Executive Director Stephanie Hauser, and Assistant Director and Boys Basketball Tournament Director LeVar Ridgway. Will the players from Bonduel please come forward as your name is called to receive your individual awards. Cade Johnson, Cole Westfall, Mason Zuliger, Jack Wire, Ryan Westrick, Beckett Hartleben, Griffin Allman, Jack Zernicke, Carter Maish, Mason Baldwin, Quinn Wiesenberg, Ray Sandblank, Sam Roberts, Aiden Hillsberg, Cody Schrader, and will Coach Duke Kopp from Bonduel please come forward to receive the team trophy. And will the members of the Aquinas Blue Golds please come forward as your name is called to receive your individual awards. Finley Strom, Kelvin Barr, Jacob Thornton, Braden Young, Vincent Barr, Henry Burns, Talon Reinhardt, John Beglin, Roman Kirchner, Ryan Johnson, Trey Barr, Colin Swanson, Will Dickinson, Logan Becker, Owen Ludlow, William Horahan, And will Coach Brad Reinhardt from Aquinas please come forward to receive the team trophy.
Let's go! Brad Reinhardt in his 9th year, a 2000 Aquinas graduate. You know, he played for Mike Desmond, who won a state title at Aquinas, served as an assistant under Coach Desmond, and then Rick Schneider, who won a couple of state titles of his own, and now he gets to hoist the gold ball here as the head coach of his alma mater.
What a great feeling for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Congratulations to them. Also, congratulations to Bonduel on a great season. Duke Kopp, their coach, first time here. What a great experience for everyone involved.
Establishing a culture over there in Bonduel. First ever trip to state. They're bringing home a trophy. Congratulations to both these teams. Let's check out, let's see how Aquinas was able to close this one out here in the second half. We got those second half highlights coming your way. On the run, a lot of fast break points for Aquinas.
Great there for Vincent Barr, one of his threes on the day.
They had 20 fast break points in this game to 6 for Bonduel.
Becker with that nice pull-up jump shot, which we talked about earlier. This turnaround jumper by Ann Belenk.
The Blue Golds, Trey Barr, terrific game. Couple of floaters in the lane today. He finished with 20 points, led all scores. Wyan Restrick kind of held in check a little bit. The Blue Golds did a good job on him defensively. He got free there, held to 11 points.
Yep. Another kick-out three for Aquinas. Lots of threes on the day, 11 threes for them on the day.
11 of 24. Yep, there's the trophy. And you can look at stats. You mentioned 11 of 24 from three-point range. Aquinas shot 58% for the game after shooting 66% in the first half.
That was the biggest part of the game right there, the 58%. A lot of those came up. We saw a lot of threes, but a lot of those came off those drives because they keep it so nice and spread. Got to the basket, got some easy looks. You know, Trey Barr shot 9 for 11 in the game. What a great game for him. Becker shot 7 for 11. So really good games for both of those guys.
Leading scorers in this one, the Blue Golds led by Barr, Logan Becker. Kelvin Barr got to the basket quite a bit in this one. Westrick and Carter Maish with a couple of big three-pointers in this one, both with 11 points. Time now to hear from the champions. Let's send it over to Nicole Sedeby.
Thanks, Scott. Trey, this may be the last time you wear Aquinas across your chest, but you will forever be a champion. How does that sound?
It's amazing. I mean, this is the best way I could go out. Logan, the rest of my teammates, it was a blast sharing the year with them. I couldn't ask for a better way to end.
Let's talk about Logan. Logan, you led your team in scoring all year. You had another fantastic performance today. What is it like playing for this team and living here in this moment?
Oh, I love this team, man. We have such a good chemistry, and about the scoring, I mean, they set me up. I mean, it's all of them. It's just a great team to be on.
Coach, you guys were here last year and you suffered some heartbreak, but now you're standing on the Kohl Center court, state champions. Describe the moment.
That sounds great. Man, it just doesn't even feel real yet. I'm just so proud of these guys. A few of these guys were getting on the bus last year after that game, and they're like, Coach, we'll be back, we'll be back. And they just went back to work and did it. I'm just proud of them for their body of work and getting it done. All year, they just stayed after it.
Congratulations, guys. Your smiles say it all. Go enjoy. Scott, back to you.